this was a scam. I went to watch Bahubali the Epic because the Eternal War teaser was supposed to play with it. Now someone was saying it will play at the start or in the interval at the end, and I went before my show timing started. Like the screen was empty. I reached there, sat down, watched every trailer possible. I think almost 5-6 trailers played, but not this. Then the film started. Then the interval happened. I sat through the entire interval, nothing. Then the second half, then the ending, again nothing. Literally the screen went off. It was around 2 a.m. and nothing showed. The theater people asked me to leave. And it's not just me. A lot of people went to theaters to watch it there, but it didn't play for them. I don't know what's the reason. But finally, now it's on YouTube. You can all watch it. I've been waiting to check it out for such a long time. I know some bits about it, the idea about it. And also I reacted to the interview where they talked about this. And that made me super excited what they're building with this. So finally, without any delay, let's check out the teaser for Bahubali, The Eternal War Part 1. Alright.
बाहुबली। जब मेरे प्यारे बेटे का जन्म हुआ तब मुझे नहीं पता था कि उसका भाग्य उसके
These are extra dialogues.
पहले लिखा जा चुका।
These are new dialogues. Uh-oh.
उसकी मृत्यु उसका अंत नहीं,
Oh.
आरंभ था।
There it is.
उसे उसकी नियति तक ले जाने का।
Oh man, that's super cool.
जो एक महायुद्ध को आमंत्रण देने वाली थी, देवासुर संग्राम।
Oh ho ho ho.
हट जाओ विशासुर, बाहुबली मुझसे नहीं बचेगा। इंद्र मेरे भाई, बाहुबली को पाने के लिए तुझे मेरी भुजाएं लागनी पड़ेंगी।
Holy shit! Oh my god, this is... Oh my god. I love that effect. This is Indian animation? Oh.
अब तेरे बाहुबली को कौन बचाएगा?
प्रश्न ये होना चाहिए इंद्रा कि अब तुम्हें कौन बचाएगा?
Okay, that was Prabhas' voice.
भाग्य एक मनुष्य के हाथों में है।
The Eternal War Part 1. If you don't know, I have a background in animation. I've been an animator. I've made animated film also, short film. And this is some of the best stuff I've ever seen in Indian animation. This is like this is what we used to watch and get inspired from, watching something like this from Hollywood or indie studios, you know, some music videos, this, that, the ideas, the concepts, and you were like blown away. And when can we make something like this in India? But of course, there's no market, there's no this, you know, people just want to make the 2D animation or just typical 3D animation, cartoony stuff. And it's mostly about, you know, the education apps, and like that's what the industry has become mostly, because that's where the money is. And I always wondered, when can we make something like this? And there are a lot of Indian artists I have seen before. They have created something, you know, on their own personally, but they're short clips, you know, just ideas, concepts. And from there we have come to the point where I saw full-fledged 2.5 minute long teaser for a full-on animated film which will come in 2 parts connected to a big IP like Bahubali. I'll come to the whole concept and all story-wise, but just the technical aspect of it, the brilliance. Oh my god. I know it's with the makers of Arcane, Ishan Shukla, who's directing this. He like from the interview itself, he did a Star Wars spin-off Indian film, short film, and submitted it and it won the prize. And so he has a we have a great person who understands animation and the style they're going for. This is what's trending nowadays. It's not just about the Disney Pixar kind of animation anymore, 3D, which is the highest level of animation we have achieved. Then there's anime totally 2D stylistic, and they're also trying to implement 3D into it. And this is a mixture. There's 2D, there's 3D, the textures are 2D. It's giving you a 2D look as if it's drawn, but it's actually just textures and 3D animation. But then there's so many effects and which are very 2D. Like, it's giving you a different vibe altogether. Best comparison will be Spider-Verse films, if you have seen them. Basically what I'm saying, this is insane. This looks absolutely epic, and knowing that they have the budget of 120 crores, I think the most expensive animated film ever in India, and if they can pull this quality stuff throughout, I'll be blown away. Like, that's what we want. Like, I think Mahavatar Narasimha, just with whatever they could, they did. And I have criticism with some of the things about the film, but the way they pulled it off, just the ambition, the way they did it, amazing job. And they got the reward for it. And that universe of getting more films in that universe is gonna come, and they're gonna keep it up, make it better and better. But I said, but only that franchise or IP working is not gonna save animation and bring animation industry back. We need projects, we need different projects, different IPs. The medium animation should also attract people, that okay, this is for me, I can go watch it in the theater. But talking about the whole idea that his death, like, they literally showed us live action footage at the start, and then his soul comes out, like the whole idea of that his soul is taken away and there's a bigger war that he has to fight. Incredible. The fallen city of Tripura, Patal Lok, like, they're going to some different territory and they don't explain anything, which I love. And I wonder if it's just all of this is just conceptual, or are they like it's gonna be part of what we're gonna see in the films which are coming? The sort of world building they have to do. Who's Indra? Is it the Indra we know, or they are using the same thing but creating their own mythology out of it? What is the eternal war? Like, was he like Bahubali was destined to die, that he needs to die and then his soul comes and protects the whatever this is, the universe. It says voice cast Prabhas as Amarendra Bahubali and Ramya Krishna as Sivagami. Like, the initial dialogue was recorded, it's not from the films at all. So will she appear in the story, or just her voiceover will be there? Like, I really wonder, because if you look at it, she died the same night or the next day of Bahubali dying. So in that aspect, when you think, oh, it makes so much sense. I'm like, such a crazy idea. First of all, and it is so, it doesn't feel forced that they're trying to just create anything out of the more about from Bahubali. And when they made a spin-off, they wrote a book about Sivagami's past and they wanted to make a Netflix show about it. I knew it will not work, because Bahubali as a world building franchise has not done that well. It's all about Prabhas and as Bahubali. Like, that's what matters. That's the draw. It's not the word. It's not some spin-off, some other characters. You make another story and we'll watch it. It will not excite you. You want Prabhas. You want it to be about Bahubali. And also that animated show came out for kids, kind of, where it was just, I think, when when they were young and they're going on different adventures where what's gonna happen. It's like the kind of finding space where you could tell different stories. And the animation was not that great, was very limited, and it never felt like you want to watch it. But here, that's not the case at all. And the way they've taken this idea of after his death, like, there's a future of this storyline. It's not just part of something what happened in the middle of two events which you already know. It's something else. It could be anything, like eternal war. It has nothing to do with what really happened in the events of Bahubali 2, but it's something else altogether. It's wide, it's vivid, it could be anything. Imagination is endless, and it is about Bahubali. So we are drawn automatically towards it. This just looks outstanding. I'm blown away. I'm so happy. I cannot. Wow. Bahubali is again gonna, change Indian cinema with this. But what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below, and check out your next, and I will see you next time.